Hey everybody, how are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Welcome to Hot Wheels number 5. Woo, Hot Wheels number 5. We were technically supposed to be on number 6, but unfortunately I did have to skip the last stream because I tried out a new job. Was not for me, and it was absolutely like just mentally draining, so I didn't want to. I just chose to not have a stream that day instead of doing a mediocre stream, which I'm sure everyone can understand. But we are all setty spaghetti to get into Hot Wheels Racing number 5. Hello, Tori. Hello, Fade. Feeling pretty good. Just woke up around an hour or so ago, so I'm still going through the process of getting my brain and emotions started up. Gotcha. We've also got new blood on the track. That's right. We got a new car here. I've got all my cars in a nice big pile. I really need a proper way of storing them here. But this is actually from a pack that Kyle, our good friend, sent me. It is the High Voltage. It was part of a track set. It is a fantasy naturally, but he's pretty cool looking. Just another member for Team Red there. Team Red just got a new guy on the scene at probably around the 2-hour mark. We're gonna be a new challenger, I know. Technically, we have 2 new cars today. Today I will be unboxing the Lotus Spirit S1. This has been sitting on the dresser for way too long, and I think it's about time we got him open and onto the track. So our winner of the warm-up race was the Aston Martin Classic. It's technically the Aston Martin DB4 GT, but I just like calling it the Aston Martin Classic, so that's what we're calling it. The BMW hopping over that yarn. Quite the play there. Willingly sacrificing himself. Now, I figured we'd just do a couple of warm-up races. We just have some fun for a bit. We'll see how our new competitor stacks up against some of our various vehicles, if I can find where I put him. I've actually completely lost him now. Can somebody tell me where I put him? I actually don't know where he went. Okay, never mind. He was by my foot. He was hiding. But yeah, let's get one more driver onto the track here. We'll put the which this guy again? I'm still learning. We'll put the T50 on there. A new challenger. Hope you're feeling good, Tori. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I think both of us are doing pretty good. We've been grinding a good bit today. I was originally going to go live on TikTok for the first day ever today. I was really excited for that, and then I go through the whole process. You have to apply, you guys. You have to apply to go live on TikTok. It's crazy. It's absolutely mental. So I was kind of sad when I found that out, but it's okay. We'll try to get it on for Hot Wheels number 6. Without further delay, though, let's see what we got on the track. We got the Tesla Roadster, the Aston Martin Classic, the T50, the BMW Quattro, and the new High Voltage. If you guys aren't vibing with the camera angle, let me know. It looks pretty good on my end, though. I feel like you can really see. I remember when we were first trying to find our proper camera angle, the cars just look like little blobs. Now you can actually see like the detail and stuff on them. But without delay, let's go ahead and hop into race number 2. I'm gonna close the door real quick though. Ugh. There we go. Helps with the lighting a little bit. Alrighty, let's hop into it. Yeah, we're just gonna give our cars a little bit of a warm up, get them back into the groove of things after having a break from the races. Oh no, oh no. Oh, survival of the fittest. Who's it going to be? The T50. Staying ahead of the pack here. The Aston Martin and the High Voltage going bumper to bumper there with the Aston Martin, of course, throwing it in reverse. We're going to 3.1 miles per hour. The T50 really struggling to find that stability. They really don't favor one side of the... And they go down. Oh, my goodness. All right, now we just got the Aston Martin and the Voltage still both kind of hanging on that guardrail. We're going to 4 miles per hour. We got 60 seconds on the clock to go overtime. If neither of these racers can finish this race, we will be stopping it ourselves, doing a reset and back into overtime. Very surprising we have an overtime this early on. The Aston Martin Classic, very happy about that warm-up race win, and not willing to let their streak be broken here. They want another one. I did not actually see what time it was. So let's go ahead and give him another 15 seconds, and then we are going to overtime. Yeah, you have to apply with TikTok and we are overtime. Yeah, you have to apply with TikTok if you want to be able to stream on their platform. It's very strange. I guess it helps with like spam though. Apparently you can get denied though. They can just tell you no, which is wild to me. So both of these drivers really seem to favor that right side. So we're going to start them on the left side, make them work for it, make them uncomfortable. Now the rules with overtime, we're jumping straight to 4 miles per hour. As soon as we hit max speed, if both drivers are still on the track, settled against one of those guardrails, we will be putting 60 seconds on the clock once again. Whoever holds the highest position will be the winner. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the Aston Martin does take it again. Holy moly, look at that. Hell yeah, bro. I don't know what criteria. It was very vague about it. It was just like, send us screenshots to prove that you own the account. And I'm like, okay. And then it was like, how many viewers do you usually get on your Twitch account? And I'm like, usually less than 10. It was very strange their process there. So we're gonna put the high voltage down again. Let's get some of the newer cars in there with them. We're dropping in the 2020 Koenigsegg Gemera. We're putting in. Oh wait, this is the Gemera. What did I just put in? The Jesco. Yep, we got the Jesco down there. Let's pick 4 more cars. Let's throw the Bugatti in. The pink slips Aston Martin. And lastly, oh wait, not lastly, sorry, there's still 2 more we can add. Let's get the DeLorean in there. Let's get a heavy hitter. And the Ford GT, both very heavy hitting cars. Let's see, 7. All right, we're good to go. Let's hop into it. Yeah, just racing for fun right now. At least they haven't asked for your, yeah, for real, your social. No, you're not wrong. Going to 2.1. A little bit of back and forth there from the DeLorean. DeLorean, very middle of the road kind of racer. Big car pile up on the way. 3 cars off the track. The high voltage with a nice recovery there. The Jesco and the Ford GT straight vibing up there on the right. And the high voltage and Aston Martin pink slips also chill on the left. We're going to go ahead and jump right to max speed now. A little bit of fishtailing there from the Ford GT. The Jesco swerving into them, taking them all down. And the Aston Martin does push the guardrail into there. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I didn't even see it. The last one was like orange. I believe it was the Jesco that was the last one down because the pink slips did jump the rail. So they were disqualified for that round. Yeah, let's run that one back. That was a good one. That was a solid lineup. We'll give these guys another go. Oh man, it's weird skipping a Hot Wheels stream day because then it's like you're kind of out of your groove a little bit. You're like it's kind of hard to keep the ball rolling with like talking and stuff. But we got an ad break right now on Twitch. I'm waiting for them to get out of ads. Are you guys back? At the very least, I have one on my iPad, but we should be good to go. Let's hop into this next one. Alright, we're going to 2 miles per hour now. Bugatti falling behind, causing quite the crash out there with the Ford GT and DeLorean both going down, followed by the Jesco, the Aston Martin almost going down as well with a nice recovery. The high voltage all over the place, going bumper to bumper with the Bugatti, who really was struggling to make up that pace there, but now they are together, the high voltage in reverse, and we're going to 3 miles per hour now. The Bugatti starting to float a little bit here. Not sure if they can keep that pace. And they are, oh man, they're in the danger zone, you guys. They are in the red. Oh, they're swerving. The Koenigsegg Gemera slowly starting to lose a position here with the Bugatti, making it back surprisingly. What a recovery, settling in on that left side. The high voltage really starting to fishtail here. Swerves into the Gemera. The Gemera, unable to maintain that pace, does go down. The high voltage does have fairly large back tires, which is very interesting. We're seeing a lot of dirty play here with them shaking that rope, trying to get them off that railing. It's almost like they're an enforcer of the race. They're like, no, you guys and your old tactics, you don't get to sit on that guard railing no more. Get off of there. But we're going to max speed. We're going to 4 miles per hour with 3 cars left on the track. Of course, we have the Pink Slips Aston Martin, the Bugatti, and the brand new Fantasy High Voltage. And we got 50 seconds on the clock, and then we are going into overtime, ladies and germs. Surprising that the cars are more stable now than they were before. Very surprising indeed. But yeah, as far as drop stuff goes, the Bugatti moving back a little bit, might be trying to get the pink slips out of there, but the pink slips not really willing to wield that there, to yield it, I should say. But again, those rubber tires just makes life hard for them. And we are in overtime. As long as the pink slips doesn't go flying off the back of the track. Yeah, beautiful recoveries. Go and flip everybody around here. Seems like all these drivers really preferring that left side of the track, so you guys know the drill. We're pushing them all to the right. We're going to make them work for it. Welcome to overtime. Hot Wheels Racing number 5, going straight to maximum speed. They're immediately shifting to that left side. The Martin and the voltage goes down, which means the Bugatti is the winner here. Don't want him going flying off the back if you don't need to. Good race. Good little race. Heck yeah. All right. Got a lot of cars here with me tonight, to evening, to afternoon, if you will. Let's just have a big cluster. Let's have a big old car pile up. We're gonna put every single racer we have onto the track, and we're just gonna let them rip. Survival of the fittest, baby. We're probably gonna see some overtime action here, so don't be surprised if we go into overtime. We're gonna really sandwich them in here. Like the sardines they are. Now the Porsche, with those kind of far forward lips, kind of high up, they do have a tendency to get snagged on that guardrail at the front, but hopefully they won't have any issues with that on this next one. Not that it's going to matter. We're going to see a lot of racers go down here to Neve Noon. Exactly. You get it. Get everybody nice and situated here. Alright, I have a question, you guys. So let's just say you have a Hot Wheel that's really valuable if it's still in the package, but if it's out of the package, it loses like 80% of its value, so it's worth like practically a fraction of what it would be. But let's just say you were able to buy like a ton of that Hot Wheel still in the package and you opened them all up. Is that technically market manipulation? I can't help but feel like it is. Wow, we have a lot. Yo, look at all these cars! Oh my goodness. This will be an interesting race for sure. I don't even really think that we're going to need a lot of speed here in the beginning. And just to see if I can without looking, I'm going to try to name off every car on the track. We'll see how it goes. This is the Koenigsegg Gemera, the Ford GT, the Bugatti, the Koenigsegg Jesko, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Koenigsegg Jesko. Yep, that's what that is. The Pink Slips Aston Martin, the High Voltage, the DeLorean, the 73 Honda Civic, the classic F1 Lotus, the regular Aston Martin Vantage, the red RS2000, the
Did you wash your
ass today? It's the Hightail. I just can't remember. Speedtail. I just can't remember the name of the brand. The Mitsubishi Lancer, the... Oh, no, I forgot that one. Lotus. Lotus Spirit S1 or S2. Porsche. Yellow Porsche. 911, both of them. Tesla Roadster. Nissan Silva. Lotus. It's not the Elise. Lotus Emira. The T50. The Nissan Leaf. The Audi Quattro. The Boss 69 Mustang. The Lamborghini... Ooh, I know it's a Lambo. I just can't remember which one. We'll come back to him. The Green RS2000, the Fantasy T12, the BMW, and the Fiat 500, and last but not least, the classic Aston Martin. I'm trying to remember what this one is. Lamborghini Centenario. Okay, Centenario Roadster. I just call him the Lambo because he's the only Lambo on the track. Well, yeah. That's pretty cool though. We know like every car we have. That's pretty cool. At least I have the name for them. I don't know the exact names of every single one, but I'm able to identify them. Let's put it that way. Oh my god. Oh god, it's like a just solid, massive car. Oh no, the Honda. Oh no. Oh, there they go. What a slow death. A little bit of a recovery there, though, from the high voltage, the Mitsubishi, the Centenario, and the Hot Wheels Aston Martin. Surviving a biblical crash. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all, we're still at base speed. We haven't left a half a mile an hour yet. Oh no. Oh, we got a lot of lane shifting here. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. This is the slowest Hot Wheels race I think we've ever had, and still one of the most eventful. The I caught you. I caught you. You knocked that off. That's your free warning. So we got a lot going on here. The only thing of note is the yellow 911 currently stuck in a pit behind the Jesco and the pink slips Aston Martin. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go to 1.6. I know. Oh gosh, indeed, it's such a cluster. Not a lot really changing on that left side now. We might need a technical stoppage. They're pushing that guardrail for all it's worth. We're gonna go to 2.4 now. A lot of stress on those wheels from that Porsche. That is a near 90-degree angle that they're at. And a massive crash out involving 4 cars. A pit up there, a crash down there. We're almost done here. We have a mere 5 cars on the track, and that is a technical stoppage right there because we have pushed the rail over the limit here. We're going to tighten that up a little bit, just a tiny bit. There we go. That's nice and tight. We're going to give our racers a quick reset. These guys like the left side, so we'll put them on the right. These guys like the right side, so we're putting them on the left. We are left, the survivors of natural selection, as of course the 4GT, to the surprise of nobody. They are like the king of Hot Wheels racing. We have the Lotus Spirit. I just don't remember if this is the S1 or the S2. This might be the S2. S1. Okay, never mind. The Lamborghini Centenario, the Porsche 911, and the 69 Ford Mustang Boss. Let's get in to this next round here, as that was a technical stoppage. There are no overtime rules in play, but we are going to go ahead and make the jump to 3.2, and we'll see how this goes now. Every racer trading paint here. Massive crash out, leading to a victory to the Lamborghini Centenario. Congratulations, Mr. Lamborghini. Very nice. That was fun. I kind of want to do that again. We'll get all set back up here. Man, the setup time on this is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys have any suggestions, any race series you guys would like to see, we have quite the collection now here of Hot Wheels. And so as a result of that, we should be able to kind of run some fun series. On our last stream, not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday before, we did do a color series, and that was a ton of fun, which I still have my notebook. We still have all the data, all the logs from that race series on there. Man, this is going to take me a minute to set back up. They're all like piled up over here. Honestly, I might just let them, I'm going to let them drive themselves to the starting line. We'll just do it back here. If anyone goes over the line, we'll adjust them. Bonk. I'm wondering if we need to offset the height a little bit here. I might grab some more paper and do that real quick. Because we got drivers that can't even make it down to the starting line. Like you guys saw, the high voltage just stopped like halfway down. Now, it does seem like most drivers are able to get themselves down there to the starting line. But just to be on the safe side, we're going to adjust that height one more time. We're going to raise it up a little bit. And so they can have their best chance of racing in this series. This series, quote unquote. It's just an absolute car pileup. Street racing in California would be like. It's just a gorillion, like, supercars all piled up on each other. Okay, give me one sec, y'all. I'm gonna grab some paper and we'll raise the track up ever so slightly. It's those little adjustments. You get it into the ballpark of where it kind of needs to be, because you want like a nice balance of downward slope to keep the gravity from keeping let the gravity keep the cars on the track. But you don't want it so high up that it's literally impossible to get them off of there. Now, I actually don't think it's impossible now that we're talking about it, because we see so many little spin-outs from these cars at those high speeds. We're gonna give them, like, this might be like a centimeter. I'm currently taking 4 sheets of printer paper. We're folding it once, and then we're folding it twice, and we're gonna stick that under the pegs of the walking pad here. We worked pretty hard today on content too. I have a video coming up, you guys. It's going to be coming out on Wednesday, probably around 3 p.m. It is a Dead by Daylight tier list on the killers that I believe to have the worst body odor. And my lovely sister was there to do it with me, and it was really, really fun. We had a very good time. And that was actually, fun fact, the stream I got monetized on, so that was really, really cool. And I'm still just so thankful for all the support that you guys give me, and all the support that my sister's given me, and all that good stuff. I need to move a little bit here. Okay, there we go. I think make another quick little adjustments. Making sure all the paper's nice and stacked up on it. It might not seem a lot, but like when you have paper like that, it does make little differences. You'll notice on the track that they are able to keep up a little better. Alrighty. Same thing as before. I think I'm just going to put it at minimum speed, and we'll just kind of watch the crash outs as they're happening. I don't know what this is. A little more stability now too. Now that they've got that little bit of extra gravity pulling on, we're gonna go ahead and go to 1.8 because they're kind of chilling actually. There might be a direct. Oh, there they go. Oh, there they go. Oh, it's carnage. It's actual pandemonium, and we are left with just 3 cars on the track. Hi Matt, thank you for popping in. Chun Jinhead, I know. We are left. Welcome out, Matt. I'm very thankful for your presence, Mytholomew. I'm spacing out very hard. Because I'm just mentally fried, y'all. We went and played. I'll get to that later. So, left on the track, we got the 73 Honda Civic, the Aston Martin Vantage, and the classic Aston Martin DB4 GT. I believe that's what it's called. Look at me remembering shit. We're going to 3 miles per hour. Don't know how long that Aston Martin's going to last back there. In reverse, I might add. The young Aston Martin might be taking out Grandpa there. 73 Honda Civic smacking into that guardrail with a full spin out. Could not recover. We're going to max speed, 4 miles per hour. Big fishtail, and the green Aston Martin does take the victory. Now that Mytholomew is back, I honestly want to do another massive cluster of Hot Wheels. Honestly, that's really fun. I'm enjoying doing that. And I know the offenders, like this guy, this little dirty, stinky racer here, he can't be trusted. Never trust a Tesla. Alrighty, let's get everybody on the starting line here. A huge crash out there earlier, but I did notice a little more stability. I think when there's a little more gravity pulling down our cars here, that they don't have such a hard time, which I guess makes sense, you know. But I think at the end of the day, once you hit a certain speed, they just start careening, they just start fishtailing. There's kind of nothing you can do in that regard. We're gonna get set back up here. Yeah, I was pretty productive today, though. Like, not terribly so, because, like, I'm just mentally drained, too. We went and, we exercised today at the park. That was a lot of fun. We went and played some basketball. We played horse, and Tori beat me, and then we did around the world, and Tori still beat me. So my fragile little ego, man. You know, I just can't handle losing ever to anything whatsoever for any reason. So I'm never playing basketball again. And that's Tori's fault, not mine. No, it was fun though. We had a good time. I had been telling myself I've been needing to exercise more, and it's good for you. It's good to get out there and exercise. But I don't know. It's like when your body's not used to it, you literally get like sleepy when you're done. But without delay, let's go ahead and hop into India Traffic Simulator over here. Just like door-to-door cars everywhere, bumper to bumper, nobody giving each other any space, just like real life. And we have like 10 cars off the track already. Naturally, the Koenigsegg Jumeirah currently stuck in a pit, a reverse pit, I might add, with the Nissan Leaf. Going to 1.4. Some fall behind there from the Mitsubishi. 5 cars in trouble here. 5 cars go down. The Nissan trading the Jumeirah for the RS2000 there in the back. You guys get a front row seat to the carnage. We're going to 2.1. A little bit of instability there. Several cars breaking away from the pack. 4 cars, 5, 6 cars go down. That's number 8. A massive hit there from the Aston Martin Classic. I gotta see that back. Oh my god, what a collision that was. They're gonna be feeling that in the morning. We are left with the BMW, the Nissan Silva, the Aston Martin Vantage, and the Koenigsegg Jesko. I keep wanting to call it the Jumeirah. So we're not even at max speed, you guys. We're going straight to the pain train. We're jumping from 2.1 all the way to 4. We got a little fallback there from the Aston Martin, going bumper to bumper with the Silva. The BMW not able to maintain pace, does go down there. The Jesko straight vibing, unbothered, hydrated, and in their lane. We got 60 seconds on the clock. We're going to go ahead and call it 50 seconds, though, because we've been at this for a minute. We got 3 racers left on the track. We are probably going to go into overtime here if these racers cannot finish this themselves. Oh, thank you for popping over to the YouTube, Tori. I appreciate you. Our last Hot Wheels stream did really good, you guys. We got like 300 views. I was really, really happy with how good it did. I'm sad we didn't get to do TikTok today. I was looking forward to doing TikTok. But it wasn't meant to be because I have to apply to do it, which is so strange. I wonder why it's like that. We got 20 seconds left on the clock for these racers to end this, and then we're going into overtime, ladies and germs. Make sure that this isn't getting too toasty. The yarn, very sturdy. The Silva switches sides, and that is going to call for a technical stoppage, and we'll just throw that straight into overtime. We did have this guy cross the rail, but we were basically overtime. So we're going to put him on the right because he likes the left, and we're putting him on the left because he likes the right. Let's get into overtime. We're jumping straight to max speed. This walking pad goes all the way to 4 miles per hour, which is like a lot for a Hot Wheel. Nice stability there in the beginning. A little bit of fishtail, though. The Silva pushing, and that does go to the Silva because that is a technical disqualification for the Jesco. Even if they had not, even if they did go over that track side, that was still going to the Silva. So congrats to the Silva. They haven't gotten a good win like that in a minute. The Silva is, of course, also part of the Neon Speedster series. Very, very cool series. I actually have never hit these guys with a blacklight. I currently don't own one, but based off the paint job with like kind of the light green and light pink, it probably glows pretty bright. It also has this really nice kind of matte finish to it as well. Oop, there it goes. Honestly, I'm having fun just doing these. This is really fun. The only downside is it does take a minute to set it back up. I'm just gonna let everybody drive themselves up to the front of the track. It's gonna be pure pandemonium. I'm just gonna get them all up there, and unless they are stuck on that guardrail, I'm not moving them. I think that'll be a really fun way to do it. Just kind of let the dice decide how this race is gonna go. As long as all the racers are relatively straight, then they should be fine. But yeah, I'm signed up now with a college. I'll be doing public safety there, and I'm very excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I love the little nice rear ending the cars give each other when they're flying up. There it goes. I am going to go ahead and swap the Tesla Roadster to that backside because they do have a, let's just say a certain reputation for being dirty. Being a dirty, dirty racer. And in diecast racing, we already have a lot of toxicity. We don't need anything extra. What am I doing? I literally said I was just going to let them drive themselves up to the line. That's what I forgot to do. I was going to play guitar a little bit before I went live. And I forgot because I'm worried I'm going to be too tired by the time I'm done here. But I'll probably still have some energy left in it. I took a nice extended break from music for a little while. I just got really overwhelmed with everything, and it all felt really kind of pointless because not from like a social media aspect, but from a area aspect, because what I love to play is not what anyone wants to hear. I like playing like finger picking guitar. I don't like just strumming the same 4 chords. And I mean, you guys get it. You get it. But let's jump into this one. We're on number 4. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh wow. Oh. Okay. 4 racers do go off the track in the first couple of seconds here. Oh man, there they go. The DeLorean and the Nissan both stuck on a double pit from the Porsche in the RS2000, trying to maintain that support, really doing a lot of damage to them there. We're going to go ahead and go to 2 miles per hour, though. We're going to really start seeing some pain here. Listen to those wheels. Oh, okay, the guardrail still holding on there. A lot of weight there. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars go down. The Nissan Leaf almost recovering there. Honestly, somewhat impressive. The Aston Martin Vantage struggling to get some space back here. The Tesla Roadster almost going down from the 73 Honda Civic. And a technical stoppage is called. No racers will be forced off the track from this moment on because the guardrail was pushed off. We're going to need to tighten that up a little bit. Give it a quick little shift. It's not even... I guess it could be tighter. I just feel like it's so tight already. Alright, that should be good. That should keep it nice and steady there. Because we've had a lot of issues with that left side guardrail tonight, haven't we? I just don't want to like grind it to where it just snaps, you know? It's tough, it's tough. We got to get our bungee cables. We'll be doing it soon. I promise you guys. Once I start working, I'll be able to get us some bungee cables for the race. So we're going to put our racers back at the starting line here. The white Porsche 911 saved by the bell there. Him and the Boss Mustang were about to go down. And because of that technical stoppage, due to the guardrail going over the allotted spot, they were able to keep it on the track. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to 1.9. Silva, kind of a rough start there for them. A little bounce off the rip there. The Porsche 911 really trying to find some stability. The RS 2000 with just such a nasty little spin out there. Such a shame. The BMW also a spin out, pushes the Aston Martin Vantage off and goes down themselves. The Mitsubishi Lancer, I don't even know what happened, to be honest. Throws it in reverse. I need like a co-host that isn't just Reese's Pieces Teddy Bear. The Speedtail trading some paint there with the Silva. The Mitsubishi following it up. They are both, of course, Japanese cars, so it makes sense that they are playing together. Tori now humping my back, and the Silva getting stuck on the line. We're going to go ahead and give him a free pass at that. The Quattro also stuck in a pit by the 69 Mustang that is being supported by the white Porsche 911. There's a little bit of team play there, but we're going to go ahead and up the heat to 3 miles per hour. Quite a lot of spin-outs here. Many drivers off the track. The Aston Martin with the spin-out, followed by the Mustang, and now the Lamborghini Centenario stuck in a pit with the Quattro. We're going to go ahead and go to max speed here. There's no way they cannot sit there and maintain that same pace. The Centenario slowly pushing the Quattro off, but can they bring it all the way? Yes, they can. That win goes to the Lamborghini. That is the second win tonight, you guys, for the Lamborghini. What you doing? Hell yeah. We're going to go ahead and get the music rolling again, though. Man, we just can't win tonight with this left side guardrail, can we? It is just fighting us for that stability tonight. Oh, yeah, that is better. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call it there with the massive car pileups. It was fun, but unfortunately, that does invite a lot of opportunities for damage because so many cars are getting thrown from the track, and then they hit each other on the way down. And while we do love a good Hot Wheels carnage fest of wrecking even, hello! We also don't want to destroy our diecast cars because you know, we don't want to see nobody unable to race again in the future. I want to run the wheels off these guys, and that does entail us taking a little bit of care of them. Alrighty. So, I don't know what series we really want to jump into here. Let's see here. I got some ideas floating around in my head. Around the world, around the world. Just kind of scoping out what we got here. I mean, I guess we could get into color racing. I just feel so early for it. Go ahead and let the ad break finish up over there on Twitch. But yeah, I'm excited for the new position. I'm looking forward to it. It's a little bit of a commute, but it's okay. When you like what you do, you make it work. And it's part-time too. I get very overwhelmed in full-time positions, I'm not gonna lie. Because I do have the luxury. I'm very fortunate. I have the luxury of not needing to go full-time with positions like that, and I'm very thankful for that. But let's just keep doing races for fun. Let's just keep doing some fun races. Let's do the All-American. That's what we'll call it, the All-American. And we're gonna put only American-made cars onto the track. I'll have to actually Google a couple of brands here. I know Honda is overseas. I know Nissan. I believe those are both Japanese as well. Mitsubishi, yeah, that one's Lamborghini. I actually don't know. Same with Aston Martin. Tesla, yeah, that's American-made. I will do everything in my power to never let a Cybertruck touch this track. McLaren, yeah, we'll have to check with some of these. There's another Nissan. I do have two Nissans. I always thought that I had only the one Nissan. Huh. Okay. Is that really my only American-made cars? It's just these five here? That really might be my only Americans. let me do a quick Google search here. What country do McLarens come from? Okay, McLaren is from the UK. Okay. What about Lamborghinis? I imagine that's probably Italian. Yeah, Italian. I kind of figured. Fiat, I believe, is another. Yeah, Italy. Man, Italy does a lot of fun cars. Let's try Koenigsegg. Sweden, interesting. Okay. This is kind of fun. I'm actually enjoying doing the research. That's another UK one. Okay, interesting. I'm actually learning quite a bit right now. Germany, okay, is Porsche. I wasn't sure about that, and that's why I wanted to double check. What about DMC? Northern Ireland, interesting. Okay, this is kind of fun actually. I'm enjoying learning all this. There's this one. T50. T50 is from another UK car. Wow, the UK really makes the best apparently. They make all the fun supercars. I think that's everything. Oh wait, let me double check Aston Martin. Wait, did we already do that one? No, we did not. I know, guess what guys, they came from the UK. I'm so surprised. Yeah, we actually only, oh wait, Bugatti. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that one's probably Italian too. France, okay. Huh. How about that? I think Audi is also German. So we do have one Audi on the track. Oh, yeah, Germany again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those are... We only have the 5. So we all know BMW is German, too. Okay. Yeah, so this is the American series. We're going to have 10 races, and whoever wins... wait, let me brainificate that. So we're going to have races, and it's going to be best out of 5. Whatever car on this track can pull 5 wins, and in total will be the winner of the American series. I'm gonna go ahead and get my notebook all set up here. Oh, this is a very nice pen. It's like rearing him ready to go. Okay, so we'll do the Mustang. Let's get him written down there. Let's do the Ford GT. I probably don't need to write Ford because like 4 of these cars are Ford. There's only one other car on the track and it's Tesla. I need more American cars, you guys. RS 2000 green, and then we're just gonna put R next to that, and the T Roadster. All right, let's get the American series underway, shall we? All right, and we're off. Right to 2.1 miles per hour, baby. You know, I will say, minus maybe the Mustang, the American-made cars are all pretty good racers overall. We've seen really good performances on the last few streams here. The last few, like there has only been 4. From the Americans and the Tesla Roadster especially. A little bit of fishtailing, though, going on with them. A bit worrisome at the 2.5 mile per hour mark. Their team's definitely going to need to look at that. Going to 3.2. Big fishtailing from the red RS2000. Trading paint here. Big car spin out. The Ford GT able to recover. Didn't even need to. They just did it for the love of the game, ladies and germs. Make sure this isn't grinding quite so hard. Okay, there we go. All right. So First race is done, and that goes to the Ford GT. On to the next one. The Ford GT also throwing it in reverse for the style points. They knew they had that one in the bag. They've always been a showboat. So, let's get them all on there, baby. This race really feels like Ford versus Tesla. And so far, they're winning. Going at 2 miles per hour, though. We'll see how they do at the speed. I have a nickel, and I'm playing with it currently. Don't mind me. I wonder if you could spin it while it's going. Oh, that was kind of cool. Wait, I want to watch that back. Oh, I missed it. That's funny. Alright, anyways, here's Wonderwall. We're going to, oh my gosh, to 3.1, baby. A lot of paint being traded here. Massive spin out, resulting in the red RS2000, but they also could not maintain that speed either, so that is the first win for the red RS2000. Let's get into the next one, shall we? And we will find out who is the king of the Freedom Land, of the land of the free, and the home of the burger, King Foot Lettuce. Because we all know what the last thing we want on our Burger King burger. So let's hop into the next one, shall we? Big stall out there for the Ford Mustang with a nice little recovery, though. With those older cars, you never know. They can be a little unpredictable. But we're jumping right to 2.2. We have a little bit of paint being traded there between the RS2000s. Not really sure where they want to go. We're going at 3 miles per hour. A lot of fishtailing there from the Ford Mustang. Almost taking down, does take down the Ford GT, and the green RS2000 is the winner of that race. Go ahead and give him his points and hop in to the next one, shall we? You know, technically, we do have a 6th American car. We do have the Dodge Challenge. We'll add him on the track. We'll give him a shot. He's probably the heaviest car we own. Go ahead and put him down in the notebook here as the DC, because I can't be bothered to write out whole words. We know what we're talking about. Until we look back at it 3 weeks later and they're like, what the heck was I writing about? It'll be nice, though, to break up the Ford monopoly they got going on here. Because no matter who wins right now, if it ain't the Tesla, it's a Ford. So we'll go ahead and get the Dodge Challenger on there. We did raise our treadmill by a tiny bit, so they might have a better time competing in this race. But we're going to go ahead and jump right to 2.3, put the heat on early. Big push there from the Dodge Challenger, causing quite the pileup and a technical stoppage. That is going to be a complete race reset, and we're going to go ahead and DQ the Dodge Challenger. That's why you got to be careful with them. They just, it is such a heavy vehicle that even with a nice tight guardrail like this, they just push it over so flippin' heckin' fast, you guys. So that's going to be a full reset. It was more of an experiment than anything else, but let's hop into the next one, shall we? We're jumping straight to 3 miles per hour. A little bit of fishtailing there from the green RS2000. A full spin out. Couldn't get the cover either. Red RS2000 follows suit. The Ford GT with a massive hit on the Tesla Roadster, but the Tesla is the last survivor there. So the Tesla Roadster gets its first win of the American Series. I'm sad I don't have more American cars, but 5 is good. 5 racers is pretty good. Now, overall, our American racers kind of having some trouble tonight. We really haven't seen like 4 miles per hour once tonight. Very surprising, but we're going to go ahead and get right into this next one. No mess, no drama, just racing. Right to 2.1, 3.1, baby. A little bit of paint there between the Mustang and the Ford GT, forcing a full spin out of both cars, followed by the RS2000 and the Tesla Roadster with another consecutive victory back to back there. I can't find my pen. That's the number 2 for the Tesla Roadster. Let's get these boys reset and ready to go again. Oh, dropping my Mustang. All right, let's hop into the next one, shall we? These races are pretty short. They really don't go on too long. We haven't seen one overtime. And a huge stall out for the Tesla Roadster. Such a shame. They clearly did not charge their battery. We're going to 2.4. Battle of the Fords now is basically what we're doing. A little bit of action there between the RS2000s. Not really sure where they want to go. Inching to that right side. 3.6. Big spin out and a little bumper touch between the RS2000s. A lot of fishtailing going on between the Mustang and the Ford GT. Followed by a spin out with attempted recoveries by both cars, but the Ford GT does take that one. And we're moving on to the next race. And you know what? Just to keep things interesting, let's go to 6. Let's go to 6. Let's go to 6. 6 races to decide the winner of the All-American race. And they are off. Looks like the Tesla did manage to get its batteries recharged, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and jump to 2.3. RS2000's really struggling for that stability. But we're going to go ahead and jump to 3.1. A lot more instability we're seeing now. The Ford Mustang again with another spin out. They have had a rough race. The RS2000 also taking out its brother, the Ford GT, throwing it in reverse. Not even bothered. You just, when you get it right, you get it right. Let's go ahead and get him set up. I gotta say, guys, as far as pawn shop purchases go, Ford GT, chef's kiss, baby. We're gonna go ahead and break up these RS2000s. They have clearly been having some issues with each other, so we're going to go ahead and break them up there. We're going to keep them away from each other because they're very, very angry with each other right now. We're going to jump right to 2.5 miles per hour. Green RS2000 trading some paint with the GT. They're kind of using each other though for stability because one's pulling left and one's pulling right. And we're going to 3.1. Fishtailing with the Ford Mustang. The Ford Mustang desperately trying to take everyone else down with him, and the red RS2000 gets another win. Our current score, here, I'll get the drivers back on the track just for the visual representation. So again, your racers are the red RS2000, the Ford GT, the Ford Mustang, the Ford green RS2000, and the Tesla Roadster. Our current score, though, is the Mustang with 0 wins under its belt, having a very rough time tonight. The GT with currently leading the pack with 3 wins, the green RS2000 with 1, the red RS2000 with 2, and the Tesla Roadster with 2. So not too big of a difference here. Shame the Ford Mustang is having such a rough night. Such a rough go at it, but we're going to go ahead and just jump straight to max speed. Put the heat on early. Make them run hard. Going to put that pressure on. Big sandwich happening, though, with a massive car pileup. That was a short one, ladies and germs. And that's another win for the red RS2000, tying it up with the Ford GT, the blue car. There we go. Okay, let's see here. How long we've been live? We've been live for 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 3 seconds. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday evening, morning, afternoon. Let's get into the next race here. The red RS2000, of course, currently tied with the Ford GT, and I forgot to break them up. So we're going to see some more sibling rivalry here tonight. We're going to 2.4, though. Already starting to fight with each other. Just no love between these two RS2000s. Big instability for the Tesla Roadster with a nice recovery there at the end. Unfortunately, the Ford GT pushing them off, and now we're just left with the RS2000s, you guys, and we're going to max speed. We're going right to max speed. A big spin out, and the red RS2000 taking its 4th win, now putting it ahead of the Ford GT. They only need 2 more wins, and they got it. It'll be theirs and nobody else's. I feel like I have to specify that. After the series is done, I am going to use the restroom super fast. I shouldn't be too long, but we're going to go ahead and hop into the next one, shall we? We'll give him a little break. We'll go ahead and put him at 1.2. Let him chill, let him vibe. Vibin' and wibin'. Unfortunately, the green car is not performing very well tonight, B. I do apologize. And what's this? The Ford Mustang wants to get in on the action. They're like, hey guys, it's my turn to come race. With a massive spin out involving every driver on the track, but once again the RS2000s. This could be huge for the red, and the red does take another win. 3 wins back to back, and they only need 1 more, you guys. You know what? We'll let the green Matchbox knock off Mustang have another go at it. Now that we've offset the height just a little bit more, we'll let him come out and play again. There's no chance in hell he's gonna win, but you gotta give him a shot. And a huge stall out from the green RS2000 with a nice recovery, pushing back up to that front line. We're going to 2.5 miles per hour now. And the Ford Mustang does appear to be falling back with a big spin out. They are out of here. Not even close. 4 vehicles all right next to each other with the red RS2000 kind of hanging out off to the side. Bold strategy. We're going to 4 miles per hour. We're putting that heat on. Several car pileup. The Tesla Roadster does take the win. Oop, went over the rail there right at the last second. That could have been very devastating for them to potentially have lost that. But I honestly would have called it a tie because I would not have been able to see what was happening in the back while I saw them blatantly breaking the rules. And just for continuity's sake, because it is America, we don't have that many American cars that aren't going to absolutely rickroll the side guard railing. Dodge Challenger, heavy goddamn car. They're like that in real life too. They're very heavy cars. And they are off. Nice clean starts for everybody. We're going straight to maximum speed, baby. Maximum pain. Oh, the RS2000 goes sideways. They are down, followed by the Mustang, and the other Mustang, and the other RS2000. The Ford GT doing a nice little spinny spin as they take their 4th win for the evening. No, but I hope you guys are having a good time. Thank you for tuning in. We have so many cars tonight. We've got so many. We got 2 hours more, potentially even 3. Of Hot Wheels races going on. So we're going to go ahead and put them at minimum speed. I'm going to go use the restroom. They're going to just go on their Sunday drive. And when we get back, we'll put the heat on them. I'll be right back, ladies and germs. Oh, it's Dizzy. Comment. Thank you so much, Dizzy. For race time, let's go. have returned. Additional comment. Oh, I'm so blessed. Thank you. Alrighty, our drivers appear to be straight chilling. So let's get them rolling even faster. We're going right to 3 miles per hour even. Ooh, no, there you go. The Tesla Roadster with a beautiful reverse recovery, avoiding the same fate as the green RS2000, the red RS2000, the Mustang, and the GT, all kind of hanging out up in that top right corner. So we're going to max speed, baby. We might see our first overtime play of the evening. We're going to go ahead and put 60 seconds on the clock to see if these racers can, in fact, end this race. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the red RS2000, such a dirty play. And that one's going to the Tesla Roadster. That is the Roadster's 3rd win of the evening. Let's get our boys reset here. Our guys and gals. I don't know what cars would be girls, because I just call them all boys. Like, yeah, look at these boys. Really got to stop putting the RS2000s next to each other. They got a weird relationship. Alright, we'll give them a nice easy start this time. I always put the pan on early. Let's go ahead and just stick them at 1.8. Let's see how they handle that. Yeah, it seems like they're pretty much just chilling. Not really too bothered. Alright, let's go to 2.3. The green RS2000 smacking the absolute heck out of that Tesla Roadster. We're going to 2.9. Green RS2000 fishtailing, about to get pit. Get into a pit with the Tesla Roadster here. The Boss Mustang using the red RS2000 as that support as they fishtail out with a full spin out. And the Tesla Roadster is disqualified from going over that. Wow, the Ford GT finding that guardrail, finding that stability, and just letting the green RS2000 take themselves out of the race. A very rough night for not just the green RS2000, but also for the Mustang. Our green has only won a single race tonight. Our Ford GT and the red RS2000 are currently tied for first place. These two bad boys right here. And we'll get them back in here. We got 2 racers on the track that could end this at any time now. Any race. But who is it going to be? We're definitely... Oh, there's the Tesla Roadster. Okay. You're done. Ran away. We got... How long do we got? We got... 47 minutes. 46 minutes until we do an unboxing. It'll be the only unboxing of the evening, but that is going to be the 007 Lotus Spirit S1. That'll actually technically be our second S1, so we might just want to end up calling this guy the 007. Yeah, excited to open him tonight. That'll be fun. Let's hop into the next one though of the America series. We're going to 2.3, baby. Nice stability here. Very surprising performance tonight from the red RS2000. Absolutely killing it. Able to maintain that pace with the Ford GT, but are they able to pull out the gold? Potentially this run. We're going to 4 miles per hour to find out. A lot of fishtailing there. The Ford Mustang, unsurprisingly, gets taken out. Followed by the red RS2000 and the Tesla Roadster barely outlasting the Ford GT. And that is their 4th win of the night. Slowly catching up, slowly closing that distance to get caught up with the GT and the red RS2000. All right, all drivers are on the track here. Let's get into the next one, shall we? Let them wheels kind of spin up a little bit, let them straighten themselves out. Get the cobwebs out while we go to 2.6 miles per hour. Really like the strategy here with the green, the Ford GT, and the Ford Mustang. Really using each other well for that stability. The Tesla Roadster trying to find some with the red RS2000. The red RS2000 not even phased by 2.7. Let's see how they handle 3.5 miles per hour. Big spin out for the red and the Tesla Roadster, leaving the Ford Mustang gets their first win. They heard me talking shit. They were like, enough is enough. I will not let you slander my good name anymore, sir. And they pulled a win out of nowhere near the end of this series. So we'll get our boys up on the track again. Nice quick resets. That's kind of the nice part about doing these smaller races. We're going to jump straight to 1.8 miles per hour. Oh, add road lines? That'd be sick. Oh, I didn't even see that. The green RS2000 and the Ford Mustang have taken each other out of this race. And we're going to 2.7 now. The Tesla Roadster doing okay there. Now because of its lighter frame and its shorter body, it is going to have trouble finding that same stability as the RS2000, and they do end up in a full spin out, and they could not quite catch it on the recovery. So now we're going to max speed. We're going to 4 miles per hour. 60 seconds on the clock until we hit overtime. Now, once they get into a position like this, they get very comfortable. You can't push them out of there because they're both pushing to that right side. And so that's going to be constant stability for these two drivers up here, because they both constantly want to push to the right side of our track. Our racers have 30 seconds on the clock to end this race, or we're stepping in, and we're going to overtime. "15 seconds. Not super surprising this is going into overtime. We get a lot of positions like that where they just refuse to get out of the pockets on those walls, on those guard railings, and that is overtime. So we'll let our drivers come to a complete stop to make sure that no human interference has occurred, because you never know what could happen. We're going to move them both to the far left side of the track. We don't want them to get too comfortable here now. With this being the two tied cars for the winner, this will be the last race of the American Series, and we'll be moving on to a different series after this is all said and done. And we're going right to max speed. Who's going to win it? The GT or the RS2000? The blue versus the red. A lot of fishtailing there from the Ford GT, smacking the RS2000, and that is going to call for a technical stoppage. I don't want to DQ here because that's not a fun way to end it, but the Ford GT has crossed the line on that left side rail, so we are going to do a reset, full reset, and we're going to give them go. This is unprecedented. We've never done a technical stoppage during an overtime play, so we're going right back to 4 miles per hour. Nice quick reset, and we're going to see if the Ford GT does once again jump that rail, they will be disqualified. That will be the end of their race, and the RS2000 once again takes it all the way. What a game changer. We have never seen a performance like this from the red RS2000. Let's give a round of applause for our racers this evening. Let's get them all on the track. We'll tally up the scores. The Ford Mustang team not going to be happy about their performance tonight, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Historically in the past, they've never really been even a middle-of-the-road driver. They're not bad to the point where they can't compete, because, again, they did pull a win. It took them over 10 races to get it. Sorry, over 15 races to get it. But they did get it eventually. You know, they don't cross railings. They don't cause problems every single race. And when I say cause problems, I don't mean pitting. Pitting's fine. That's fair game. That's all fair game. I more so mean crossing guard railings, getting stuck on guard. They don't do that. They don't do that. But let's go ahead and tally up our score here now. The pen, that's what I'm looking for. The red Mustang with 1 victory. The Ford GT ending with 5. Tied in that last overtime race with the RS2000. What a nail biter of a race. The RS2000 red getting 6 wins tonight. Its counterpart, the green, with 0 wins. And the Tesla Roadster performing pretty well at 4 wins. Really fun series there for the American series. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Let's do a European series next, shall we? So, due to the fact that we do have more European cars, this will be a little bit more broad of a race. So, we're going to go ahead and get everybody set up here. We're going to pull out one car from each company. We're going to do the Audi Quattro, the BMW, the Aston Martin pink slips. It's going to be quite the race. We have a lot of heavy hitters coming to the track. We're going to pull out the Lamborghini Centenario. We're going to pull out the Koenigsegg Gemera. What else we got? We already got an Aston Martin on the track. Let's get our boy, the Fiat 500, in there. We love our Fiat 500. And last, but certainly not least, we're pulling out a Lotus. I don't know which one yet, though. We'll probably do the Emira, just for simplicity's sake. Honestly, the Emira's gotten a lot of track time in the past. It's time for them to take a step back. Now, the hard part with this guy is he is an underperformer, unfortunately. Not enough to become a bench warmer, because, again, they don't cross lines. They don't throw the guardrail into the edge of the track all by their lonesome, like our 2 bench warmers over here. But they also can't perform the same as the other Lotuses. Now, if I had to rate, because we actually have 4 Lotus vehicles to pick from, this is probably our worst Lotus, with the Lotus Classic being the best performer, and the Emira, honestly, I would probably place over the S1. So from best to worst, we have the F1 Lotus, the S1, the Emira, and the Classic DBG4T. I think I said that correctly. Let me double check now. The DB4GT. Yep. Okay, cool. So we are going to put our best foot forward here, as we've done with all these other vehicles. And we're putting in the Aston Martin. Let me go ahead and get my notebook all set up here, though. We're going to go ahead and get ready for this track series. Now, we don't have a Porsche on the track, so let's go ahead and remedy that. Let's go ahead and get our yellow boy in there. Actually, no, we already got a yellow car on the track, so let's add the white one instead. There we go. Now, I think there might be another brand. Honestly, I think 7's too many. Honestly, I think or 8's too many. I think 7's the right amount that I want in these series. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get this all written out here. We're gonna add the there's 2 Aston Martins on the track. We can't have that. All right, let's get the pink slips out of there. Already got the Koenigsegg. Let's get the Bugatti in there. And give me one moment while I write all these down. The BMW. The Aston Martin. The Audi Quattro. I'd love to get some more Audis on the track. I love the way the Audi cars look. We got 500. Alright. And we are all set. Let's get into the European series, shall we? Hey, Wreckage! Oh, a riddle. Oh, God, I'm bad at riddles. Yeah, hit me with it. What you got? While you're typing out your riddle, let's go ahead and get into our first series. This is going to be best out of 6 until there's a tie. And the BMW with a huge stall out and a massive recovery to follow. What a play smacking the absolute bejesus out of the Audi Quattro. We're going to 2.4 miles per hour now. A lot of fishtailing there from the Fiat 500, trying to break away, trying to sow chaos. 4 vehicles go down, followed by the Quattro, and the Bugatti does take a win in a forced pit from the Gemera. Congratulations to the Bugatti. Setting the tone tonight. We'll get all our boys set up here, and we'll scope out Wreckage's riddle. He is the Riddler. Alright, what do you got for me? Happy Tuesday, hope you're doing well. It's going to be a very tricky riddle. Hi Tori, I'm well, hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty good. We exercised today. I've almost done all the stuff I like to do in a day. D, that is the first part of the riddle. Got you. Okay, we're going to jump in to the next race. Yeah, I have no idea if that's even the whole. I'm already confused. We're going to 3.1. Big spin out from the BMW, followed by the Lamborghini, the Aston Martin Classic, with an amazing reverse recovery. 3 drivers go down, trading so much paint. The Aston Martin getting hooked onto that line. They are going to call for a technical stoppage there because there was some foul play by the Aston Martin, throwing it in reverse and getting hooked on the starting line. So we're going to go ahead and get them all set up here. Oh, it would help if I actually stopped the treadmill. I was like, why is it not slowing down? D-I. Yeah, they like to throw it in reverse. I don't know. I don't know the riddle. I'm stupid and I'm scared. Alright, this is not an overtime play. This is just a technical stoppage. Because we don't know if these drivers are going to put us into overtime, but we are going to jump to 2.9 and see how they handle that. Now the Audi Quattro, solid performer in the past. The Aston Martin trading some paint, and they do a spin out. And that is also another technical stoppage due to the Audi Quattro getting stuck on our guardrail. We're going to let that come to a stop. And because there has been 2 technical stoppages on these 2 racers, we are going to go ahead and call this into overtime. And if either of them jump the guardrail, that is an instant disqualification. So we're going to treat it like overtime. We're going right to max speed, baby. A lot of instability. The Aston Martin goes down, followed by the Audi Quattro. The Audi Quattro pulling its first win of this race series. Stiff competition between them and the Aston Martin. Z is the third part. This is yeah, that was intense. D-I-Z. I'm really bad at riddles. Is that it? Is that the whole riddle? Is it just D-I-Z? You gotta understand, I am notoriously bad at riddles. Like, it can be the most obvious thing, and I won't get it. My brain's just not built for it. Z is the Diz. Is it Dizzy? Is Dizzy the riddle? Is it just Dizzy? Dizzy. Oh, it is Dizzy! I knew it! I knew it was Dizzy! Diz. Alright, we'll just go ahead and throw it on the Dizzy duet here. Let's put the heat on him. Let's go right to 4. Dizzy, dizzy. Big crash outs there. And the Aston Martin does take a victory during our dizzy duet. It is. It's just dizzy. Hell yeah. I love how much you guys love the dizzy duet. Dizzy, 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 diz. Dizzy, 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 diz, dizzy. Alright, let's jump into the next one, shall we? Massive stall out there by the Bugatti, saved by that left side guardrail, though. We're going to 2.6. Big crash out there for the BMW. An attempted reversal recovery. Could not quite bring themselves to get it, though. 2.7. A forced pit by the Fiat 500 does result in them going down. They are not built. That is the second dizzy duet. I love you guys. The Quattro does go down. A massive car pileup, and the Lamborghini is basically handed the win on a silver platter. We love us a good dizzy duet. Go ahead and get our music going again. After this round of music, we'll switch it up. We'll go to a different playlist. I got lots of hype music like this. Y'all, we're going to have a video up tomorrow. I'm so excited. My last video was January 30th, you guys. I have been struggling to get the next video up. But let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get reset for our next bout in the European series here. I'm missing a car. So, let me get them on the track and I will read out who we got racing this evening. So, on our course, we have one car from several different brands of cars. So we got our red Bugatti here. We have a nice turquoise, dark turquoise kind of Audi Quattro. The Aston Martin DB4 GT. I just call it the classic. Here we can really just call it the Aston Martin because it's the only one on the track. The Fiat 500, which of course we all love. There's a section at our Walmart in the kids section. There's like 30 of these. They all have like their own rack. I don't know why there's so many Fiat 500s. We have the Lamborghini Centenario, I think is what that one. We'll just call it the Lambo. The Koenigsegg Gemera and the BMW there right at the very end. Give them a little pop on the butt because we're waking them up for the next race. Also, thank you for popping in, Wreckage. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Hot Wheels number 5. Decent stability here at 2.4. I may have spoken too soon, though. A lot of floating going on. A lot of cars starting to lose position here. The Centenario getting stuck back. The BMW forcing the Gemera into a nasty pit. Lamborghini slowly pushing up here, giving the Aston Martin a little love tap. The Fiat 500 with a full spin out. It's what they're good at. They are good at crashing. No, but genuinely, though, you have that small body with that top, that very high up roof. It makes it hard for them to compete with these much lower body, wide, not wide so much, but longer body cars that just have such an easy time with stability. The Koenigsegg Gemera is slowly being worked back by the BMW. We're going to 3.2. Tori opened the door and it scared the shit out of me. A lot of floating going on here. Massive hit from the Aston Martin on the Audi Quattro. That was personal. And the Lambo takes its second win of the evening. And guess what I can't find, you guys? Okay. We're doing measurements for our Hot Wheels rug. There's my pen.
3x5. There we go. So like that.
Yeah.
So the edges will be able to be seen. Okay. So I got a rug for you, a rug for Estrella too.
Sweet.
Got a set of washcloths slash bath towels because I'm tired of using paper towels.
Yeah.
Stick. And go green.
Yeah, go green.
The other thing was
I don't think we have any green on the track.
I got a key fob for the front door.
Okay.
Sick and tired of them just sitting there.
Mhm.
And I got the bar soap for like the bathrooms and stuff. That's it. So I got over there. And you know how much it cost us?
Hmm.
$1.72.
Damn. That's pretty good. We had so many Amazon cards laying around.
You rob Amazon. Really good about it.
Yeah.
And because it was over the like regular amount, it was basically a $200 order. Qualified for free shipping.
Do you mind turning the air on? It's kind of hot in here. Yeah. But thank you. No, it's fine if it's up and honestly. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's get into the next one, shall we? Oh, it feels so nice. I'm so toasty. Cause I'm wearing like joggers and like long socks.
I'm glad that they're not like fleece lined. You would be like actually on fire.
It's on fire. We're going to 2.5 miles per hour now. A lot of fishtailing there. Big crash out. 4 cars off the track. 5 cars off the track, excuse me. We are left with, once again, the Lamborghini and the Jumeirah trying to pull their first win of the evening. So we're going to go ahead and cut the crap. We're cutting the nonsense. We're going to 4 miles per hour. Now, the Koenigsegg struggling to maintain this speed. They might be able to pull a win here, though, if they start to slowly push that Lamborghini off the back. But the Lamborghini might be able to hold the weight of the Jumeirah back. Regardless, we got 60 seconds. We're going to go ahead and call it 40 seconds on the clock for these two racers to end this, or we're going into overtime. Nice little bumper riding going on there. And they got 10 seconds on the clock to end this race. And that's it. We're going to overtime. As long as these now, when we're going into overtime, a lot of the times I will grab these cars prematurely before the track actually stops in case we prevent damage. Just sometimes I like to get them reset early. But when we're going into overtime, we do not touch the drivers until they are all set. Now we're going to put them wheel to wheel over here on the far left because they do prefer that right side. We don't want them to be comfy. We want a nice, good Hot Wheels treadmill race. So let's get it. Overtime, we're going straight to max speed, 4 miles per hour. And we are at maximum speed. A little bit of fishtailing there from the Centenario with a nice recovery on that right side. The Koenigsegg Jumeirah finding their stability as well. But can they maintain? They cannot. And the Lamborghini earning its stripes tonight with 3 wins. I can't help but feel like it's won like 3 in a row, hasn't it? These other European cars really need to start picking up the slack here. Otherwise, they're going to be eating dust for dinner. Big shout out again to my sister, as she has provided us with 10 of the cars that you guys have gotten to see tonight. 3 of which are currently on the track. Now, most of these we did buy. We got the Fiat 500, the Audi Quattro, the BMW, and the Koenigsegg Jumeirah there at the end. But she did get us the Bugatti, the Lambo, and the Aston Martin. So big thanks to her again. We're starting it up. Again, the Lamborghini with 3 wins under its belt. Let's go ahead and hit him with a curveball. We're going to max speed right out the gate. The Lamborghini going to really struggle here, getting completely spun out by the BMW, followed by the Bugatti, the Aston Martin, the Gemera, and we are left with the Quattro being forced into a pit by the Fiat 500. If the Fiat 500 cannot break away, which they do not, that is going to give the Audi its second win of the evening. But yeah, I have so many cars already. You guys saw earlier when we did like every car that we had all at once. We have a lot. We do have a lot of cars. But I do want to keep expanding. Now, I don't want to just keep buying random cars. I don't want to just keep being like, ooh, pretty, ooh, shiny. I generally also like to stay away from the fantasy series. I really like the real cars, the ones that are based off of real models. The only two we actually have that are full-on fantasy is the High Voltage and the T12. Those both came in packs. They're pretty cool though. They're a nice car. The High Voltage and the T12, both great performers too. Very much so built for the game, as these are both designed to be used on a classic Hot Wheels track. So they were built for racing. So let's get into the next race though of the European Series. Massive stall out there for the Lamborghini, but they do manage to recover, giving the Bugatti a nice little love tap, but the Fiat 500 does take them down at baseline speed, I might add. But we're going to 3.4. Not quite max, but definitely high. The Koenigsegg struggling. The BMW spinning the Aston Martin Vantage, or the Aston Martin Classic, forgetting where they are. The Quattro smacking the Bugatti. What a play. Giving them another win, their second in a row, putting them at a total of 3. They are tied with the Lamborghini machine. The Bugatti pulling the first win tonight. Must be rough for them and their team to not be able to follow that up with even a second win. But it is still a win nonetheless. Our racers are all on the track. Oh, the Bugatti's backwards. Oopsies. There we go. And let's get it. The Lamborghini really struggling with those stall outs. Hopefully that's not going to be something that takes them out of a race anytime soon. We'll see as we jump to 4 miles per hour. A lot of fishtailing there from the BMW. A full spin out, followed by the Aston Martin, the Fiat 500, the Bugatti, the Gemera. We're left with the Quattro and the Lamborghini. The Quattro with a beautiful recovery that is going to call for a technical stoppage. They have reversed it over the line. We'll go ahead and just pull them there. Don't want any unnecessary damage occurring to the track or our drivers' vehicles. We're going to put these guys at the left side because they generally prefer the right. Now, the Audi Quattro really prefers kind of either side. They don't really have that much of a preference, but the Lamborghini definitely seeming to favor that right side this evening. We're going to max speed right out the gate. A little bit of fishtailing there from the Lamborghini. They are down, and the Audi does take its 4th win of the evening. Very greedy wins tonight with the Lambo and the Audi. We have 3 cars without a single win under the belt. I'll show you guys who those 3 drivers are real quick so we can name and shame, point our fingers, and laugh at the losers. So extra. But yeah, these 3 cars really struggling tonight against these competitors. And a very pleasant surprise, as when I've seen in other bulk races, the Lamborghini really not getting any opportunity to prove its mettle, but tonight has been its night, 100%, being able to stand toe-to-toe with that Audi Quattro. Let's get even our losers up to the starting line, our filler cars. That's what they are. Let's get them in it. We're going to start off nice and easy on this one. We're just going to bump it up to 1.8. Nothing too crazy. Let them get their wheels a turning. Let them get spinning. Put some miles on that odometer. And we'll see what we got for this race. All right. Drivers are nice and stable right now. So let's go to 2.6. A lot of fishtailing here. Big spinouts from 4 different drivers, followed by the BMW and the Bugatti. Yes, the Bugatti does take its second victory of the evening. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Alrighty, we are all set. Starting some admin, but loving the races. Heck yeah, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, Craig. Appreciate you stopping on by. Oh, man. I had a lot of fun playing basketball today, y'all. I always enjoy basketball, even when I lose to my girlfriend, who I love very dearly, who I now hold permanent levels of animosity towards for beating me in a sport that she actually is good at. Obviously joking. Anyways, that's enough about me. Let's get into some Hot Wheels racing. Just kidding, there's never enough of me. I know how much you guys love me and how much we love going straight to 3 miles per hour. The BMW does go down, followed by the Bugatti. A lot of spinouts there. The Audi Quattro with an attempted recovery, very close to getting it. And we are just left with the Aston Martin and the Gemera. We're going to max speed here. I got a big feeling that there's going to be an overtime play coming soon to a track near you. We got our 50 seconds left for these racers to finish this art themselves. Or we will be throwing it into overtime now naturally with these racers. They are preferring that right side. There's been a lot of that this evening, actually. I'm going to grab another stack of 4 sheets of paper, and we're gonna offset the treadmill a little bit while we're waiting for the overtime to kick in, and we'll see if that helps, because we've seen a lot of right side drifting tonight. So I got a feeling we need to kind of balance that out a little bit. Hi Candace, thanks for popping in. You kicked Tori's butt in basketball. Oh, my redeemer. All right, 5 seconds left, and 2, 1. We're going into overtime, ladies and germs. Now again, we don't touch the drivers until they come to a complete stop when it comes to overtime. It's okay otherwise, but when it's overtime, they're giving each other's a little kiss. They love each other, minus the fact that they absolutely hate each other. There is no love in Hot Wheels. It's all one big mind game. Okay. Oh dear. Sometimes I wish I could control Z my life. It's just like, oh, I just bumped into that. Well, let's hit the undo button. How do I want to do this? Okay, there we go. Nice little bit of offset there for the track. Should start to see a little bit more of center play going on. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to push them back to the left side. We're just trying to avoid them hugging the railing as much as they have. It's normal for them to do that, but they have been doing it a lot. Anyways, we're in overtime. We're going to max speed. And they have 60 seconds on the clock. A lot better stability overall here. Followed by the spin out. And that is the first win tonight for the Koenigsegg Gemera. We were talking all that good shit before, and they're like, absolutely not. They turned on the heat. They took it personal. There's a theme there with these Hot Wheels. When you sit there and you talk shit, you talk your smack, suddenly they get real good at driving. There's a theme here. There are ghosts in these machines, damn it. I'm hungry. Hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday, though. I appreciate you tuning in to join me for Hot Wheels Racing, number 5. We would be on number 6, but I did have to skip last Tuesday just for my mental health because I was so freaking drained, you guys, from trying that new job that I left in 3 days because it was so awful. Anyways, let's hop into the next race. We're going to 2.6 miles per hour. Nice little back and forth there with the Fiat 500. They do have a full spin out, followed by that Aston Martin there. A lot more middle play, though. I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. A beautiful recovery for the Audi Quattro, giving a nice smackdown to the BMW, single-handedly taking them off the track. And we're going to max speed. We're seeing a lot more center play, though. That was a lot more of what I like to see. And the Bugatti and the Quattro, bumper to bumper, going to go ahead and give them 40 seconds to end this themselves, or we're going into overtime once again. So I think actually what we'll do, we will have timed endings like this, but let's actually skip. Because, like, we're going to be on the series, like, all night at this rate. So once them 40 seconds are up, if the Bugatti still holds that front position, that's it. That's going to be GG's. And they got 10... no, actually, I like overtime plays. I take it back. They got 5 seconds, though, to end this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is overtime. No, I don't know. Like, there's no reason to rush the series, though. It's also fun to watch them duke it out, like, one-on-one, instead of just kind of playing them from where they drop. So, both drivers prefer the left side, so both drivers prefer the right side, so both drivers will be starting on the left side. Let's get into overtime of our European series. And we're going to max speed. A little bit of fishtailing there from the Bugatti. The Quattro, struggling to find stability, does go down, and the Bugatti gets its 3rd win of the evening. Really seeming like what was a car that really had some troubles before is benefiting a lot from that little bit of weight offset with the track being raised ever so slightly. And again, guys, we're talking centimeters. And we can see such a big difference in how these vehicles perform, how these drivers are able to bring the pain to compete. Because we do want a nice, fair environment, but we also want more carnage. That's what we want. We're going at 2.8 miles per hour. The Fiat 500 getting stuck in a pit, taking down the BMW. There they go. Fiat 500, just a menace on this track. The Lamborghini, not sure where they want to go. Testing out both guardrails. The Gemera getting stuck, and the Aston Martin going down. The Quattro attempting a takedown. Once again, goes for the Lamborghini, tried to recover, couldn't quite do it. If they can't break away here, this is going to be, and that is the 4th win for the Bugatti. Again, it heard me talking smack. It said, absolutely not, sir. You will not tarnish my good name. I was taking it easy before, but you done called me out. So I'm coming out to play. And let's get all of our racers back on the track here. Let me actually see what you guys are saying. I'm definitely missing things. You get Wendy's? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Been a very long time since I've had Wendy's. Don't really miss it, though. To be fair, I've just had very bad dining experiences with Wendy's. The one in my town's not very good. And there was one I went to, and like even their fries were like super gross. They were like soggy. It was like they sat all day in a pool of water. We're at 3 miles per hour right now. Big spin out for 5 cars. The Audi Quattro with such a beautiful recovery and doesn't even get stuck over the starting line. Absolutely beautiful play there. Not really any dirty play, just a good old-fashioned race. Alrighty. Let's get these racers back onto the track, shall we? Yeah, if I can grab them. I know I've said so many times I'm going to get my bungee cords, but I can't promise that I'm going to have them by next race. I'm going to be real with you guys, but I'm going to try. I am genuinely going to put effort into getting those bungee cords, but let's hop into this next one. If the Audi Quattro takes another win, a massive stall out for the Lamborghini, and they do go down. Very unfortunate, but if the Quattro takes another win here, that's it. That is the end of the European Series. Big crash outs from all these drivers. The Quattro and the Bugatti dueling it out. The blue versus the red. Duel of the Fates should be going on in the background here. Not really sure who has the high ground in this situation, but I know we're going 4 miles per hour and we're in overtime now. The Bugatti struggling to find some stability here. The Audi Quattro does go down with a very impressive recovery attempt. They almost had it. They really almost had it. The Bugatti now tied for first place with the Audi Quattro. If we are left with those two racers on the track, that will be the end of the European race series. Very surprising that we're so close to the end already. The American one was short due to the fact that there weren't that many American cars on the track, but I figured with 2 extra cars, the European series would have definitely drawn on a little bit longer. But we have just seen such a disgustingly good performance tonight between the Bugatti and the Audi Quattro. We're going to separate them, actually. They're right next to each other. I don't want them to have the opportunity to just use each other as a crutch, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the next one. Happy for the Lambo, not stalling out again. That must have been rough for their team to see that, especially after all the wins they've taken tonight. BMW already looking to cause problems and almost taking out the Centenario and the Fiat 500 with a beautiful recovery. The Lamborghini finding that right side wall, getting nice and comfy, because if they fits, they sits. And they're coming out. They're slowly gaining that ground there. And we're going to 3.4. A lot of fishtailing from the Aston Martin, the Bugatti, the Quattro, the Fiat, and we're left with just the Gemera and the Lambo, and there are 60 seconds on that clock. See how this race concludes. Now the Lamborghini really struggling to maintain this pace. The Koenigsegg seems to be doing a lot better than it used to. Granted, it is not getting itself back to that starting position, but due to that nice little extra centimeter we added, the track does appear to be performing better for them. And it does seem like our racers have found their happy place, have found their stability on that left side guardrail. But can they hold it for 20 seconds? Can they stay on it for the next 20 seconds? That's the question. The Gemera clearly with the advantage here. And even if they spin out, if they take down the Lamborghini, then that is a win for them. 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going into overtime. All right, Wreckage, I'll see you later. Thank you, thank you. This channel is the best. Don't you forget it, Mr. Man. Cargo, vroom, vroom. Froome even. All right. Racers preferring that left side now. So we're going to stick them to the right, and we're going right to maximum speed. $60 on the clock. Let's see how this race ends. Really fighting that right side position there. Both cars slowly being worked back. The Jumeirah having the tiniest lead. We're talking less than an inch here, maybe 1 inch ahead of the Lamborghini. Trying to force the Lamborghini into a reverse pit, because if the Jumeirah does get stuck in front of it, they will be able to take down the Lamborghini easily. Racers have 35 seconds on the clock. Can they finish this themselves? That's the question. This is such a close race. I don't think I've ever seen a race this close before. That the Jumeirah really still trying to force that takedown. Can they maintain the speed, though? That is the big question. And we are talking the tiniest bit of headway there. The racers, with only 20 seconds left on the clock, 15 seconds left on the clock. How is this going to end? Is it going to be the Jumeirah? It really might be the Jumeirah, guys. This might be their second win of the night. And that is it. We have a time stoppage to overtime. And the Jumeirah does take its victory, its second victory of the night. Big race there between those two. Not willing to quit, not willing to compromise. But let's get our racers lined up for the next round. Put my little Fiat 500 off to the side so they cause less chaos. And without delay, let's get into the next one, shall we? Big stall out for the Lamborghini with an incredible recovery, giving a nice little rear end, a nice little FU to the Jumeirah. That seemed deliberate, just wanting to cause some damage, but we're at 2.7 now. Decent stability all around. The BMW does poop out there. The Fiat 500 taking itself out too. The Quattro down. The Jumeirah down. The Fiat 500, the Aston Martin, and the Bugatti. All that we are left with here. We're not even at max speed, ladies and germs, but we're about to hit it. Now again, this could be the Bugatti's last race. They could finish it here and now if they so choose. Or we could see a win for the Fiat 500, and the Aston Martin ends the series, giving the Bugatti its 6th win of the evening. Holy moly. Y'all, I am starving. I am so hungry. I need to run downstairs real quick and grab something to eat. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, y'all. If that tells you how out of it I am, I didn't even reset the music. I have been so flippin' heckin' tired today, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, probably as soon as like 10:30, 11 rolls around, I'm gonna be tapped. I will say I didn't get a full 8 hours last night. I did go to bed around like 8, or not 8, sorry. I got up around 8:30, but I think I was like probably out by like 12:30. I'm not used to waking up quite so early, but I need to be ready to wake up at the butt crack of dawn. Um, I don't even know what race we should do. Just any race, it's fine. That's how brain dead I am, y'all. But I'll be damned if I miss 2 Hot Wheels streams in a row. Okay, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? Let's do a new series idea I just had. So we're gonna start with 20 cars on the track. It's gonna be like reverse winning. I don't know what else to call it except for like reverse winning. But we're gonna put 20 cars on the track, and every time a car wins, they're out. So we're gonna find, by doing this, we're gonna find the ultimate loser in this new Hot Wheels series. Like waking up early, but I can never keep my sleep schedule consistent enough to do so. Literally fell asleep at 7 a.m. Oh god, I know what you mean. I hate doing that. It's so rough. 6, 7. Let's see here. 8, 9, and that's 10. Yep, we're gonna do 20 cars. 20 cars. 20 cars, any car. Get our fantasy boys on the track. $14, 15. Oh, we never did our opening. I completely forgot. Yeah, let's crack this boy open, shall we? Eh. Oh man, look at this guy. He's got a good weight to him. I will say I am a little worried again about those rubber tires. We'll see how he does though. If he breaks over lines, then we'll know what to do. God, that grip is crazy with those rubber wheels. Okay, I think that was 17. Let's see, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, yeah, 16. So we can do 4 more. Let's do the Mitsubishi. Let's do the Honda. We love our little box Honda Civic. Let's do the Jesco. Let's get him on the track. Oops. I believe it's just 1 more now, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to do another count once we're all set. No, I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'll force myself now. I think it's a little easier too, just because I'm a lot older than I was when I really struggled with sleep. But I definitely don't struggle as much with it now, especially with like the job stuff on the line. That I'm just kind of like mentally preparing myself to wake up at like 4 a.m. Which is fine. I don't care that much. Yeah, I believe we can add 1 more, so we're gonna go ahead and get the GMA T50 into there. Let's do a final count. So that's 6, 7, 8, 6, 12. Bless you. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we got 20 cars on the track. We're gonna find in this series the biggest loser of the evening. So, with these larger races, we're just going to start them off nice and slow. Big stall out from the 73 Civic with a nice save there right at the last second. drivers kind of finding their nice little happy pockets. We're going to break them up, though. We're going to go ahead and go to 2.2. We're not going to give them an easy life. The Lotus absolutely killing it, unbothered, followed by a massive spin out. The BMW almost going past that guardrail. We have two double pits happening on the front left and the back right. And we're going to maximum speed. And they do go down. We are left with the Quattro, the Aston Martin, the Mitsubishi, the High Voltage, and the Jesco. And we are in overtime. So racers have 40 seconds on the clock. We have 45 seconds on the clock. And we will be putting a stop to this race if they cannot finish it themselves. The Quattro slowly starting to break away. I do worry once they lose that stuck spot, if they lose that stuck spot, will they be able to maintain that stability to be able to stay in this race? Racers have 20 seconds left in this race. Racers with 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going into OT. Surprising. I don't think I've ever had this happen before. I've never had a 5-car overtime play. This will be very interesting for sure. Let's get our racers up to the starting line. All of these guys really seeming to prefer that left side. So we're going to go ahead and push them all to the right. We're going to make them work for it. We're not going to give them any comfort. Let's get it. Straight to max speed, as is tradition. If the racers do get kind of settled in, then we will be putting our clock on. Mitsubishi going for a nasty pit, resulting in a complete spin out, and the biggest winner there was the High Voltage. The High Voltage is the first one out of this race. 19 cars left. Let's get them back to the starting line. It's like reverse sudden death elimination. Kind of a fun idea, actually. I'm enjoying it. I'm digging it. Wait, did we have the Fiat 500? I'm pretty sure the Fiat 500 was in there. I know for a fact the T12 was. I'll do a count. If it's if it's at 20, then we'll 86 the Fiat 500. I just genuinely don't remember if it was in there. I feel like it wasn't, but again, we'll be able to check once we do our final count. Why is fart censored? Dude, bro, Twitch is ridiculous. Ugh. Decent performance from this this new guy on the block again. A lot of weight to this guy, so I am a little bit worried about them putting a little too much pressure on that guardrail. It seems like that's kind of the theme with a lot of these specialty cars, is they have a lot of weight on them relative to the other ones. It's not like 100 pounds or something silly. It's just a lot of weight relative to the other drivers. Let's do our final count here. So we got 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 drivers on the track. That is how many we're supposed to have. Let's go. Let's go get it. Make sure the underside's clear. All right, let's go. All right, give them a sec to settle. Let them find their pockets. Let them find their happy places. All right, looks like everyone's pretty. Oh, possibly. Doesn't matter. That's good enough. We're going to 2.1, baby. The Ford GT does go down very early for them, followed by quite a few cars. A beautiful recovery from 4 of our racers. The Quattro absolutely smashing into the T50. Absolutely rude. The T50 does take its spill, though. The Quattro making the Tesla stuck there in that reverse pit. That's going to be rough on those wheels. And we're going at 3 miles per hour. The Tesla pushing to that left side, almost causing a technical stoppage. We are left with 6 drivers on the track. The Nissan Leaf, their debut in tonight's race, they do go down, though. The Aston Martin Vantage forcing the Mitsubishi out. Absolutely dirty of the Vantage. Now we're slowly pushing back here. 60 seconds on the clock. And we will be stopping this race to go into overtime. This stream brought to you by water. Water. You gotta drink it to stay alive. A family company. So are his wheels actually spinning? I never know. Yeah, they're definitely spinning. Okay. I'm just tripping. Racers with 15 seconds left on the clock. The RS2000 really getting swatted around back there, really struggling. The Jumeirah and the Vantage kind of chilling, but that green RS2000 is having all kinds of malfunctions back there. They just got to hold on until the race stops because we are going into overtime now. And we'll be breaking these drivers up to where they can't easily get to where it is they want to go for their racing strategies. So, we got these two on the right because they want to go left, and these two on the left because they want to go right. And without delay, welcome to overtime, baby. Straight to max speed. Let's get it. Let's see the pain. That Lotus immediately falling back. The RS2000 with a full spin out. And the racers do appear to have settled. We're going to go ahead and give them 35 seconds on the clock. Just because I do believe this is going to be the end position here. 35 seconds. And then we're going to call it more than likely our new kid on the block. I stand corrected. And they go down. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. The Jumeirah is slowly falling behind, though, to the Aston Martin. Which one of them will be securing their victory tonight? They have 5 seconds, and then this is going to be going to the Jumeirah. And that's it. That is all she wrote. And we're going to go ahead and start recording here. Who all is currently winning. Actually, I don't even think I need to. I think I just need to put them side by side. And the Jumeirah is out. They are the second winner to be excommunicated. So, we got 18 drivers left. Let's see who the biggest loser is going to be, shall we? The rules of this race are simple. If you win the race, you're out of the race. Now, that doesn't necessarily... that's not a bad thing. That just means they don't have to compete for a position anymore. They are locked in at whatever position they want to be. And at the end of the day, they just don't want to be last. Now, Ricky Bobby says, if you're not first, you're last. But that's true, of course. You know, we all know about Shake and Bake. But, Ricky Bobby. God, I love that guy. What's his name? Sacha Baron Cohen. He's so funny. And probably the biggest troll in, like, all of history. Go get this all setty spaghetti. But, even though in most races, if you're not first, you're last, that rule doesn't apply here. You just don't want to be very last at the end of the series. Without delay, let's get into the next one, shall we? Big stall out there for the Sylvia with a nice recovery. Lots of spinouts coming in. Quite a few racers out of this race now. Big spills there. The Tesla Roadster stuck against the Audi Quattro. If they can't get him away from there, This is going to be the Ford GT's win right here. We're going to max speed. Really putting so much stress on that guardrail. The Tesla Roadster wanting to break away, just cannot get off of the Quattro there. Absolutely struggling. Slowly working back this other group of cars here. The Ford GT, meanwhile, not even phased. The Tesla Roadster does go down the Audi Quattro, holding a higher position. We are at overtime, basically. I'm going to give them 30 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and throw it into overtime. And that is it. We're going into overtime, baby. Honestly, I may cut out the timer. I think I'm going to cut the timer down to like a consistent 20 seconds, because it seems like more often than not, when they get to when they get in these positions, they are not getting out of them. They're going to sit there until the end. We stop the clock. You could probably sit them there for like a good 10 minutes, and they're not going to get off the track. And I'm worried about, you know, maintaining the quality of everything. We don't want nothing breaking. But without further delay, we're going to go ahead and throw it into overtime. Now, overtime, I'm still going to keep 60 seconds. We're just going to cut down the timer for the trigger of overtime down to 20. We're going to max speed, though. We're at it. We're at 4. The pink slip's already falling behind. Bounces off that railing, and the Ford GT is locked in for third place. All over the place. Goodness gracious. You got to take a chill pill, brother. It's over. You won. They're just happy. They're like, I did it. I ain't got to race no more. I get to go home and eat bonbons with my happy car wife and my car children. I don't know why I said bon. I don't think I've ever had a bonbon before. Such a derpy name. We don't have bonbons in America. We just have little Debbie snacks. But I'm not going to lie, you guys. A microwaved honey bun kind of fucks. That's all I'm saying. Microwaved honey bun kind of gets shit done. Okay, we'll do a count once all racers are back on the track. Alright, I'm fairly certain all the races are present, but I do like to measure measure twice, cut once. Almost said that the wrong way. So we got 7, 14. Oh, uh-oh. Did I count wrong? I think we're missing somebody. Yep, we are. Okay. Really glad I counted, because I totally would have forgot about this boy. Let's get into the next one to see who is the biggest loser of the Hot Wheels series. Quite a few cars already out of this race. Surprised, and that is a technical stoppage because the railing has been pushed off the track. That is a full technical stoppage. We're going to get that fixed up in a jiff and get back into the action, shall we? I do believe we had some cars go over, but just for the sake of continuity, we're going to keep it rolling with who we got on the track. Oh, flop. And you need to be in the back because you got that little lip. All right, let's get into it. He's the best. Hello. Hello. All right, we're going to 2.3. The Lotus already starting to fall behind there. Massive spin out from several of their drivers. The Tesla Roadster does go down. The Centenario struggling. The Mitsubishi all over the road. The Quattro not even phased. It's just a Sunday drive for them. You wouldn't even think the treadmill's moving. But now it's really moving. We're at 4 miles per hour, ladies and germs. Big spin out from the Lancer. The Quattro to follow, and the Lamborghini takes the victory. They are locked in at 4th place. So do you know what the series is? So we start with 20 cars. Whoever wins is out. So we're trying to see who the biggest loser is. I thought you would like that. Such a rough performance tonight, though, from the Audi Quattro. Definitely thought he would be one of the top, but, you know, it ain't over. The race ain't over yet. Not even close. That is the 3rd Dizzy duet we've gotten tonight. Y'all are obsessed with your Dizzy duet. Dizzy. Ooh. Ugh. When I'm done with my 5 other projects. Take 5. What do you mean? You have no idea how hard it is to do the shit like the Dizzy duet. Because I had been practicing it on trumpet for like 8 months. You did it so quickly. 16 cars should be on the track. Let's do our count. That's 7. That's 13. 14, 15, 16. We are all steady spaghetti. Let's get it. Massive stall out there from the T12, saving the BMW, though. And then immediately getting stuck in a pit with the Lotus. The Fiat 500 on a whole adventure, not even playing the same game as the rest of the cars. They might be a real contender tonight for the world's biggest loser. The irony of this, because of all the better performing cars being eliminated early, these races are going to start ending very quickly. The Honda does go down after quite the melee there with the Lotus. And the Lotus is, the Aston Martin is currently stuck on an Aston Martin. The BMW goes down, and we're going to 3.1 miles per hour. Big spin out for the Quattro. Such a shame to see them go. Followed by the Bugatti and the Mitsubishi. We're in the danger zone out there on that left side. We may need another TS, sorry. They are pushing it so hard there. All right, we need to go ahead and do our 20 seconds. And then we're going into overtime. Wait, are we at max speed? Oh, we're not even at max speed. I'm dumb. Now we're at max speed. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now it's a party. So we just have our 2 Aston Martins, actually. Our Classic and our Vantage by Pink Slips. That's it. We got 20 seconds on the clock. And then we're going into overtime, baby. Now, it's always rough, as someone who does really like these die-cast cars, to see them stuck in a position like this, because the amount of pain, the amount of grinding on those little plastic wheels right now is biblical. That's why we don't let them sit there for long, and that is our trigger for overtime. Let's get it. Both drivers really seeming to favor that left side, so we're going to make them work for it. We're not just going to give it to them like how they want. And that is a complete stop there. So let's get them situated, shall we? And without further delay, let's see which of our Aston Martins is locked in for 5th place. We are at max speed. Vantage immediately falling behind here. Smacks that rear guardrail and manages to hang on longer than the Classic. So now the Vantage takes 5th place. So we got 15 cars left. Let's get them lined up. One thing you never realize, I never realized when I was getting all this set up for the first time, how loud it is. I mean, this is not quiet, you guys. This is so unbelievably loud. racing these Hot Wheels. It's kind of insane, to be honest with you. Ooh, these are my cars. That's it. Alrighty, so we got 5 cars out. That means there should be 15 drivers still on the track. Let's do a head count. So that's 7 in the front, 13, 14. Uh-oh. We're missing some. Oh, yep, he was hiding. 15. There we go. Let's get it. Gonna give them a sec to straighten out. Some of them are starting a little bit crooked, a little bit sideways. I think they're good now, though. We're gonna go ahead and jump to 1.9. Oh, man. A lot of paint being traded there with the Green RS 2000 and the Honda. Followed by a nice little rear end. Takes the Lotus down with them. The BMW, not even on the same planet. The Nissan Leaf and the Mitsubishi separating there. And then the Nissan getting stuck, getting hung up on that left side. We also have another pit happening. 2 other pits happening on the right side. We have 4 cars currently stuck in a pit. And we're going to go ahead and up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cars go down. The Jesco with an absolutely incredible recovery. And we're going to max speed, baby. The T50 does go down there. The Quattro taking down several cars with it. The Mitsubishi trying to give a nice little slap to the Jesco. And we are left with just the Jesco and the Nissan. And that is 20 seconds on the clock. And we're going into overtime, baby. It's all the wheels going and going. Woo! No, I am going to make more song stuff. I've got some stuff planned for music, and that is 3, 2, 1. That is overtime. No, I've got stuff in the works. I just I need to get back onto my practice grind with my instruments, my trumpets and guitar. All right, so both drivers preferring that left side. We're starting them on the right. Make them nice and uncomfortable. Make them work for this win. This comes down to the Nissan Silva and the Koenig-Sig Jesco. Let's see how this ends. Straight to maximum speed with 60 seconds on the clock. The Nissan Silvius already starting to fishtail. Takes himself out, followed by the Jesco, and that is it. The Jesco locked in for round number 6. 14 cars left. Who will be the king, the crowning champion of the losers? Who's it going to be? Do you guys have any bets? Part of me thinks it's probably going to go to the Fiat 500. That or the BMW. The BMW has had a very rough day lately. Yeah, place your bets. Welcome back from ads. Place your bets, gang. Let me know who you think is going to be the biggest loser of this series. The Nissan Silva almost beating out the Jesco, but the Jesco still did manage to take home the gold. Swedish cars are just built different. Much like myself. Okay, so 6 cars out, 14 cars on the track. Let's do our head count. That's 7. And 7. Yep. All right, 14 cars on the track. Let's get it. Big stall out for the Silva. Such a shame to see them go out like that for such a solid car. 2.5 miles per hour. Massive plays. A lot of fishtailing. A lot of paint trading. Just absolute carnage. And we're left with 2 boxy boys in the Bugatti. with the 73 Honda Civic having recovered at some point during the chaos, now in reverse. And we're going right to max speed here. Because they might be comfy. 20 seconds on the clock. The Bugatti's starting to float to that left side. Not sure where they want to go, but they are losing ground here. 10 seconds left. Can they outlast the timer? And that is it. We're going into OT. We pretty much had an OT every single race at this point. So, 2 cars prefer that left side. 1 car prefers that right. So 2 on the right and 1 on that left side. Let's get it. Overtime, 60 seconds on the clock. Straight to maximum speed. Straight to 4 miles per hour. Let's get it. And we are at max speed. A lot of fish tongue there from the 73 Honda Civic, trying to find some stability. A spin out, almost from the Fiat 500. What a recovery from the Fiat 500. Again, I'm telling you guys, it heard me talking shit. It's now the 73 Honda Civic dragging it down into the mud. The best chance so far tonight of the Fiat 500 getting a win, and it does go to the Bugatti. Absolute dirty play there. No love between our boxy boys. Fiat 500 will remember that. but we'll get our racers back to the starting line, shall we? Rough night for the Quattro. There has just been too much chaos on this track for them. They're not even a bad car. We've seen them put on such a good performance tonight, and there is just so much chaos on this track. It's not their fault. They can't help what other drivers are going to do. So 7 cars are out, 13 cars are in. Let's get our head count and hop into the next race. We got 8 on the starting line. Plus 13. Yep. All right. Yeah, we're good. Let's get it. Next race. This will be race number 8. Yeah, number 8. All right. Let's give him a chance to warm up. We'll just put him at 1.4, nice and slow speed. Let them get settled. Let them find their pockets. Let them get nice and comfy, comfy, cozy, wozy. Going to 2.5. Nissan Silva going full sideways. A massive car pileup. Absolute destruction. Carnage, if you will. The Fiat 500, sick of me talking shit, but they still do go down. And we're going to max speed, baby. We're left with the BMW, the Aston Martin Classic, and the green RS2000. The red RS2000 isn't here, so we can probably just call them the RS2000. 15 seconds left on the clock. Can they finish it before we do? No real budging going on here, but the green RS2000 looks like he's starting to break out of that pit a little bit. That could be dangerous for them. And that is it. We're going into overtime, ladies and germs. I kept thinking I was hearing like a grinding noise, and then I see this goober's up here having his own little race. He's just up there having a whole time. All 3 drivers prefer pushing to the right, so they start from the left. Without further delay, we're going into overtime for race number 8 for Hot Wheels stream number 5. Oh. Hi, Crass. Welcome, welcome. That was so dirty. That was disgusting. Making music is just so fulfilling. Honestly, I've started wondering if I should try applying for the music course at college instead of the pharmacy one. Still undecided on that front, though. I definitely feel ya. I know every race we've had tonight has been in overtime. But let's get them rolling. 60 seconds on the clock. Can they end this race all by their lonesome? BMW already trying to find that pocket, but fails, followed by a spin out. And we're talking a fraction of a hair, but that does go to the RS2000 for race number 8. 12 cars left. Let's get them all lined up on the track. Woo! Ooh, it's Tuesday, Tuesday. It's Tuesday, Twisday even. Twizaday, for that matter. Post haste. Oh man, we got some nice chill tunes going. I dig it. I dig it. I kind of liked my hype music more though, to be honest. I might throw it back on the OG real quick here in a sec. This just doesn't match like the vibe. I'm sure you guys understand. We'll get our count, and then I'm gonna hop up and switch it back to the OG playlist. So 8 cars are out, 12 cars are in, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cars on the track. We're good to go. Ugh. Yeah, we'll throw it on that one. Oh man, my back hurts. Ooh, my back hurts. And I am keeping our winners organized off to the left side here as well. So that way you guys know at the very end the exact winners and their order. Victoria is currently kicking my love handles. We love to see it. Big stall out there for the Quattro with a nice recovery there at the last second. We're at 1.8. A nasty little rear end there from the BMW. I wonder if that was their plan all along. The Lotus S1, not really sure where they want to go yet. Settling onto that right side, though. Getting nice and comfy. And we're going to 2.6 now. And here comes the absolutely most biblical spin out. The Audi Quattro with a nice recovery, but it's going to have some pretty stiff competition here. We're going to go ahead and bump it to max speed. The Audi Quattro going rear bumper to bumper with that Aston Martin. The Audi Quattro not letting up on him, resulting in a near spin out, and then the Aston Martin pushes them out. The Aston Martin takes win number 9. 9 cars out, 11 cars in. The Quattro absolutely screwed over by the Aston Martin Classic. That was such a dirty move to our poor Quattro, man. I can't help but feel like the Quattro's been getting targeted all night. I'll let you two drive yourselves on up. There you go. Bonk, bonk. All right. 9 cars out, 11 cars in. Let's go ahead and get our count. We got 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Race number 10. Yeah, this will be number 10. Let's go. A rough stall out again for the Quattro. The Quattro just getting frustrated tonight. You can really see it from their behavior. We're going to go right to 3, though. This is going to be some nasty stuff here, folks. The Silva. Oh, my gosh. So many cars out. The Quattro just turning into a fidget spinner. The Tesla Roadster goes down. The Fiat 500 finishes. And 10th place. They are not going to be the biggest loser tonight, you guys. There's your 10th placer right there. 10 cars out, 10 cars in. Let's get them on there. Absolutely incredible performance for the Fiat 500 there. They have been driving like Dookie all night. And then they came out swinging. They said, that is enough. You will not put shade on my name any longer, sir. And I'll have you guys know, I'm out $50. I put money on this race. I'll be slashing that Fiat 500's tires after the show. God, the Nissan Leaf is such a cool car. I wonder if you can really get them in the US. I don't think I've ever seen one on the streets out here. Yeah, in California. All right, 5 cars on the track. Or sorry, 10 cars on the track, 10 cars out. Let's go for race number 11. Going right to 2.8. Not quite maximum pain. And the Nissan Leaf goes down, followed by the Honda, followed by the BMW. 4 cars, including the Quattro, go down. We're left with the Mitsubishi and the Tesla Roadster. 20 seconds on the clock for them to break away from the pocket there on that left side. And we will be putting this into overtime. Yay for the little blue! Massive spin out there from the Mitsubishi, and that goes to the Tesla Roadster. Gotta pluck them. I do try to avoid damage to the cars when I can. Alright, let's get our 9 cars left back on the track for the biggest loser elimination series. The Quattro team must be so frustrated by tonight's race. I'm gonna put you back. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is one of those ones that really wants to get stuck. That's why, even though this guy definitely has room to go on the front, I've been putting him behind other cars the entire time because he really, really wants to get stuck on that front line and be a Cheeto. Okay, I take it back. Maybe there isn't that much room up there. But I digress. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars out, 9 cars in. I think that's what we're at. 4, 5, yeah, 9 cars. All right. Race number 12. Let's get it. No real stall outs there. Nice clean start. We love to see it. 2.7 miles per hour now. The Lotus almost off the track already. 3 cars, 4 cars go down. The Quattro taking a very aggressive approach here. The Mitsubishi taking the Honda down again. No love between Asian manufactured cars. The Nissan hanging out on that right side pocket. I think we're going to go ahead and put our 20 seconds up and see if these drivers can get themselves out of their pockets on those left side walls and right side wall. The Quattro forcing the T12 into a pit, and they do go down. The Nissan Leaf, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. They got it. They take the victory, ladies and germs. Again, I just love the way this thing looks. I love those, like, red rims. All right, their winner, I think they're number 8. Number 12th. Yeah, they have finished in 12th place. So, 12 cars out, 8 cars in. Let's get into the next one. Who will be our biggest loser of the evening? I'm actually really enjoying this series. This is a very, very interesting one. I think for Hot Wheels Racing number 6, I'm going to do this again, but with every single car we have, including the bench warmers, the 3 off to the side there, just for maximum chaos. And they are off. Almost stalling out there. A little scary there for the Quattro. If they end up tonight's biggest loser, that's going to be very interesting. The T12 with an immediate spin out. And the Mitsubishi is the lone survivor. They are winner number 13. Normally that's a bad number. That's an unlucky number. But not for the Mitsubishi. We got 7 cars in and 13 cars out. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Hot Wheels stream. We do this every Tuesday. I try to go live, usually anywhere from 4 to 5:30, possibly 6. If you guys ever want to get updates on my stream, whether or not I'll be going live, I usually post my updates on the Discord channel. You can find the link to that on the Twitch bio. Twitch/Forsaken Fritos. Oh. Are we missing somebody? We're definitely missing somebody. We're missing the Lotus. He's hiding because he knows he's the biggest loser. It's because of the rubber wheels, man. It's not his fault. Going to 2.4. Immediate spin out. Almost recovered by the 73 Civic. The Quattro, the Silva, and the T50 both go down. The T12 straight chilling up in the front. Very bouncy boy. And the T12 takes win number 14. Look at that beauty. Alright, we're almost donezo's here, guys. We're coming into the end game to find the biggest loser. If the Quattro ends up the biggest loser, like, I'm gonna be shocked, honestly. Genuinely shocked, though, to still see some of these racers in here. You never know, man. When you got these bulk races going, you can have the best track record and still just get absolutely gob-stomped. Because, again, you just don't know what's going to happen. But we have 4, 8, 12, 14 cars out, 6 cars in. Let's get into it. Oh, no, a mad stall out for the BMW. Killing their chances. One race at a time. Tori coming in here and farting and leaving. Absolutely massive. And the S1 does go down there at a mere 2.2 miles per hour. We're going to 4. A big spin out for the T12. And the 73 Honda Civic takes space number 15. We're off to the next race. We are coming down to our last 5 losers. We still have our Audi Quattro, the T50, yeah, that's the T50, the BMW, the Nissan Silva, and the Lotus S1, the new kid on the block. The Lotus S1 has had kind of a rough career thus far due to the fact that, again, very weirdly heavy car and those rubber wheels really screwing up their speed around that 2.2 miles per hour mark. I think more than likely they are going to end up the biggest loser this evening, which is such a shame for their debut on Hot Wheels Racing. We're at 2.4. Big spin out for the BMW. The S1 does go down. The T12 finding their pocket, the Nissan finding their pocket. We're going to go ahead and jump to max speed. The Quattro straight chilling up there in the front. 20 seconds on the clock before overtime is triggered. The Nissan Silva taking the Quattro down. So much bullying tonight for the Quattro. I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. We have the T12 in 16th place. Absolutely unreasonably dirty plays tonight in Hot Wheels Racing. Number 5. We got 4 drivers left. We're almost donezo's, ladies and germs. Let's get into it. I know. What a rough debut indeed. Oh my gosh, I am so behind on everything. Yeah, it's like career versus hobby. I tried to make my hobby a career, then I fell out of love with it because then I had to do it and it removed the fun from it. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to keep that passion when you're trying to do money. There were 20 cars at the start of the series. We were left with 4 competing for the biggest loser, and I'm fairly certain the S1's going to get it. I swear to God, if it's the Quattro, I'm going to be very upset. All right, we're at 3.1. The S1 is already falling behind there, and they are out skis. They're just not built for the game, man. It's those rubber tires, I'm telling you. Big spin out, and the Quattro, by a fraction of a fraction, does take position number 17. We're down to the wire here, folks. It's coming down to the S1, the BMW, and the Silva. Let's see how it ends. It all comes down to this. Big stall out for the Nissan. That's brutal. Right to max speed, though. The BMW hanging on for dear life, and they do get space numbers 18 on the block. And we're down to 2 contestants, the white versus the black. The neon speedster Nissan Silva and the Lotus S1 from the James Bond collection. Who will it be? We're going to go straight to max speed to find out the thrilling conclusion. The S1 struggling, but can it outlast? Oh, and that's a technical stoppage. The Silva did go over the line, so we're going to have to reset and do that again. What do you guys think? Who is it? You still believe in the S1? I still believe technical. Dude, Fade is so locked in on this on the Lotus. you shit in the toilet. Yeah. 4 miles and the Silva takes number 19. That makes. I'm so sorry, Fade. The Lotus S1 is the king of the losers this evening. No. So let's tally it all up, shall we? So in first place, the other new kid on the block, the High Voltage Fantasy, followed by the Koenigsegg Gemera, followed by the Ford GT, to the surprise of nobody. The Lamborghini, excellent performance tonight. When it first came onto the scene, it was kind of a sleeper. It didn't really do great, but it didn't do bad. The Aston Martin Pink Slips at number 5. Koenigsegg Jesko, here I'm going to line these up a little better, like that, there we go. The Koenigsegg Jesko coming in at number 6. The Bugatti at number 7. The Green RS2000 at number 8. Classic Aston Martin at number 9. The Fiat 500 at number 10. Number 11 was the Tesla Roadster, followed by the Nissan Leaf at number 12. The Mitsubishi, number 13. Number 14, the T12. Number 15, Burger King Foot Lettuce, the 73 Honda Civic. And then at number 16, we had the T12. 17, the Audi Quattro. Such a rough end to the races tonight. Number 17, the BMW, or sorry, 18 BMW. The Silva at number 19, and the T1 is the king. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know, I'm sorry. It's not their fault. If I knew that the rubber tires were going to be as messed up for them as they were for the other two, we wouldn't have put them in. Hence why we are going to do this again next Tuesday on a much bigger scale. But that's it for me, ladies and germs. We're going to go ahead and find someone to riggedy raid on out to. Thank you, everyone, for popping in. Wreckage, Tori, Fade, Craig, Cress and Craig, even. Nah, just thank you guys. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, everybody. Dizzy for tuning in. Candace. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. Yeah, thank you. Marco de Puno, thank you so much for dropping spam into my channel. I really appreciate you coming and offering cheap viewers. But yeah, guys, that was really fun. Thank you very much. If you guys find any Hot Wheels online too that you would like me to try out, just feel free to send them to me. If you don't have me on Discord, head on over to my YouTube. It's either in my bio. It should also be available in my in pretty much any of my video descriptions. I kind of copy paste everything over. But again, that is for me. Just pop on over to my Discord if you ever want to hang out with me. I hang out in there fairly often, not as much as late, but yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and find someone to raid out to, guys. Thank you again for watching. You enjoy the rest of your night.
Okay. I got a score of 8,200. Hey, Fritos. Thanks for the raid, buddy. How you guys doing? Thanks for the raid, guys. Just doing some difficult content in sort of Convaleria. I'm doing all right. My arm is slowly starting to hurt less. Today was Hot Wheels racing. Yeah, I saw. I just couldn't hop in. I hope it went well, Fritos.